So we are back here with another video, man, and today we are going to be talking about what to expect for Season 3 of NBA 2K26 Myteam, which will be starting in 15 days and, okay, there we go, 15 days, 16 hours, 46 minutes, and 4 seconds, man. So, we're going to be talking about what to expect for that. So that is 2 weeks from Friday. We'll be getting a new season. And I believe that that is going to be, let me check what the date is today. It is November 12th. So that should be the Friday immediately after Thanksgiving, which is interesting. So when we math everything out, right, I believe what they are going to do is do another event this Friday. Last year, for a lot of these events, we saw them take a week off. I do not believe that they're going to do that this year. And the reason being is just because of how the time lines out. There is no chance that that Friday of Thanksgiving, the Friday after Thanksgiving, that they do not start an event that Friday or at least still have one going. I mean, there is a chance that we get an event like that week before, but I really think what's going to happen is this Friday we get another event, goes for 2 weeks, and then that week of Thanksgiving another event starts, because with the Halloween event we saw it start the week of Halloween and then go a week beyond Halloween, and I think that that is the best way to kind of do it as far as these events go, man. So honestly, that's good because there's no reason to have that week off, because once the events were introduced last year, when there was a week without the event, it kind of felt, the whole game mode just kind of felt a little bit dry, you know? And why not go back to back events? Why not just do an event every 2 weeks, never take a break? I mean, I don't really see any reason why they would take a break. I don't know why they did that last year, but with how the time lines up, I'd be very, very surprised if we don't see an event this Friday, or maybe they skip 2 weeks. I'd be very, very surprised if they skipped any of these weeks at all. So, yeah, man, what do I expect to see in the event? I expect to see more duos. Whatever promo we get, we're going to get a base pack of that. We'll probably get a little nice little Thanksgiving turkey ball, or maybe, no, they're not going to do a new ball. They're going to give us the same ball they give us every year with the fall leaves, the orange and yellow leaves. I wish they'd do like a turkey ball, or like maybe a white ball with like a bowl of cranberries, something a little bit more interesting. I don't know why we need to keep recycling these balls. But anyway, yeah, we will probably get the Thanksgiving ball. We're probably going to get, I think all the tiers are going to be the same. I do not think that the first Galaxy Opal is going to come in an event. I think that the first Galaxy Opal will be in packs. I think it is either going to be the last pack drop of Season 2, which would be, that would also be the Friday immediately after Thanksgiving. So I think either no, wait a minute. The Friday after Thanksgiving would be the first pack drop of Season 3. So I believe that the first Galaxy Opal and packs is going to come either the week before Season 3, which is exactly when it came last year with that Galaxy Opal Jason Tatum, or it is going to come the first week of Season 3, which would be the Friday after Thanksgiving, man. So that is what I think that they're going to do. I think that Galaxy Opals are due to be coming soon, because they really, I mean, I didn't expect LeBron to be in an event. I didn't expect to keep, I thought LeBron was going to be a pack card. So let's just see what kind of hidden gems we still have available, because there is not a ton of desirable ones. We're going to get David Robinson in packs very, very soon, as well as Evan Mobley. Those are 2 pack selling cards. We can expect to see those type of cards around that time, man. Who are some other ones? A lot of these pink diamonds are going to come out when Galaxy Opals are already out. They're not going to be headliners, if you know what I'm saying, man. But I do believe that within the next 3 weeks, we will see Evan Mobley, we will see D-Rob, we may possibly see Danny Granger, but he could also be, Zion maybe possibly, but I don't see any chance that Evan Mobley and David Robinson are not headliners of packs, man. Or maybe even in the event itself. I wouldn't be surprised if either one of those cards were in the event. But a lot of these guys like Mel Daniels, Rolando Blackman, Blackman. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that, but a lot of those guys like that, they're going to come out later in the year when the headliners are either Galaxy Opals or Dark Matters, or possibly even later. But I don't think so. I think that this hidden gem, all of the hidden gem cards, I believe to be, I think they're going to be out by the end of season 4, which is probably when we're going to start. Season 5, we'll probably see 100 overalls again. So I believe that a lot of these cards that aren't going to be headliners are going to be in packs between some point between when the first Galaxy Opal drops and then the very end of season 4, which will probably be, like February, March, sometime around there, man. So, yeah, that is kind of what I expect. Let's kind of just keep going through, though, and see if we can see any guys that may be headliners. John Wall, possibly. He could either be in the event or a headliner because he is a pack selling type of card. Yao Ming is as well, but we did see Pink Diamond Yao Ming on Christmas when there was already Galaxy Opals, were the headliners. He was not a headliner. He was just a, but I would expect him to be a headliner, man, because, especially because they made the Diamond Yao Ming kind of a secondary card. With the Chills packs, he was a diamond and not a pink diamond. So, yeah. Dame, it's very possible that it'd be nice if they just made Dame free. I mean, Dame is usually a card that they do make free. It'd be nice if we could see him available. Maybe they'll do like a I saw now because obviously I've been absent for a couple weeks off this game. I saw that they're on the 80s now, and we got Cedric Maxwell available. I was gonna say maybe if they do like a like 2020s on the breakout boards, maybe they make Dame Lillard the free card. But those cards are so rare, man. Just put them in the ball drops, in the vaults, in the like you used to do. I mean, come on now. But anyway, let's keep going. Dirk could possibly be a headliner. I think Dirk is a perfect Christmas card, though. I wouldn't be surprised if, on Christmas we get like Opal, Jordan, Curry, LeBron, Giannis, all the hypest players we're going to get on Christmas, all the most hyped players, possibly Kevin Durant, Galaxy Opals, and then maybe there would be a Dark Matter Jordan, Dark Matter LeBron, one super high tier. But then I could see them throwing a Pink Diamond Dirk into that mix. He kind of seems like a perfect type of Christmas card to me. Let's keep going here. Amon Thompson could be, come out around Christmas as well as kind of a secondary card. Who else for a headliner, though? LaMelo Ball probably will be a headliner. I expect him to come out very, very soon. Artis Gilmore will probably be a secondary card. Any other headline? Zach LaVine, he's a possible headliner. Let's keep going here. There's still a hidden gem LeBron. That is very weird. Maybe they'll release another. I wasn't aware of this. I'm sorry if, a lot of you guys might have already known that. Like I already said, I haven't played in about 2 weeks. But it is interesting that there is still a hidden gem LeBron. So that means that there probably is going to be another LeBron releasing. I could see Lonzo Ball being a headliner. It is very possible that they drop Lonzo and LaMelo together, maybe even on Thanksgiving, or maybe one of them is in the event and one of them is in the Thanksgiving packs. I could see them doing something like that. That would honestly be a W. I think that is very, very likely. I think Luka is a likely headliner. Let's keep going here. Cade Cunningham is a likely event card or headliner, but he could also be thrown in the Christmas set as well. Kareem is probably going to be a headliner. Cat probably, I think Cat dropped Christmas last year, didn't he? Or maybe it was like just after Christmas or something like that in those sweetness packs. That might have been like February or sometime around there. T-Mac is, there is still a hidden gem T-Mac. So we will probably be getting another T-Mac in the near future, man. Anybody here? Ricky Davis has been a headliner before, but I don't believe that he will be again. I can see him being a Christmas type of card. I think he was last year as well. Maybe a little bit after Christmas as a secondary card. Pascal Siakam will probably be coming out pretty decently soon. I could see Pascal Siakam being one of the event cards where he is kind of the plays second fiddle, kind of like Hakeem did in this event, where Hakeem's 15 pieces, LeBron is 25 pieces. I could see like LaMelo Ball being 25 pieces and then Pascal Siakam being 15. I think he could be kind of perfect for that type of slot. That's kind of where I expect to see him. Jalen Williams, can we please make Jalen Williams a shooting guard small forward 2K? We're not asking for point guard, but this card, I mean, he is 6'5". He is not running at power forward or center unless you're throwing him in like a WNBA squad. I mean, come on, what are we doing 2K? But anyway, I could see them throwing Donovan Mitchell in one of these events. Like maybe if they want to make and same with, I believe there's a pink diamond Allen Iverson as well. These type of cards, these extremely undersized point guards in a couple of these events that are coming up soon that could make it to where there's 3 pink diamonds available. And then maybe Donovan Mitchell and AI are 5 pink diamond pieces. So they're kind of the lowest or the cheapest one. And then they would be honestly basically free if you're playing the game a decent amount. So that honestly could be a W. I'd like to see them do that because then people can get Pink Diamond Donovan Mitchell and Pink Diamond AI for free, even though they're not going to be that good. But especially if somebody, like maybe they drop closer to Christmas in an event or something. If a little kid gets 2K and then he's got some VC and he opens up a couple half boxes with Christmas money and then he's got a couple, and then he can, get one of these cards for free. I feel like that would be good for a little kid. And maybe even, I mean, hopefully you wouldn't have to open up hot boxes, but that's what, kids do that because they get PlayStation cards. I did that all the time, whatever. And hot boxes are better than regular packs for little kids when it comes to VC packs, I would say, because there's less gambling involved. There's some things that are guaranteed. I don't want to get into that whole rant because you guys know how I feel about packs. And I don't think there's anything wrong with kids opening up packs with MT, but with VC, it's a little bit more of a slippery slope. So I would not like to see people opening up, especially if you're a little kid, a 51 pack box with VC, because that can become very addictive very quickly if you're a little kid that has it doesn't have any real world type of expenses and you're just kind of using your allowance money on packs every week. I don't think that that's necessarily good. And I think that that's more likely if you're ripping traditional packs with VC. But hot boxes, you get a couple hot boxes for Christmas, you get whatever. You guys know where I'm at with packs. But anyway, that is what I expect to see. Who are some of the first Galaxy Opals that we could see? Well, they're probably going to start off with somebody sort of hype, but someone who's not too overpowered. So possibly Steph Curry. We've seen him be like the first or second Galaxy Opal released in the past. I don't know what they did to Boogie Cousins, man. Last year, the high tier, that 100 overall Boogie Cousins last year gives me PTSD because that card was horrendous. So hopefully the high tier Boogies are a little bit better this year. But anyway, let's keep going. Mellow, I guess, is possible. SGA is very possible. It is very possible that we get SGA, and I believe that there's an Opal Tyrese Haliburton as well. I think that those two cards will either be, I think that either one of those two cards are very likely for the first Galaxy Opal in packs, which is coming very soon, or on Christmas Day. I could see them doing like Tyrese Haliburton as the first Galaxy Opal dropped in packs, and then maybe SGA comes out on Christmas. I could definitely see them doing that because those are two hyped up players. They were just in the finals, and little kids love those players, man. So I could see that happening. Jokic could be. It seems like they like to do Jokic as an event card, so they might do that again. Embiid could be an event card as well. I would not be shocked. Paul George could also be, well, I don't know, because Paul George has actually been like really good lately. So especially at the Galaxy Opal tier, like we did see in 2K23, Paul George was the first Galaxy Opal in packs. But I'm not sure if he's going to be this year. I mean, I guess it is possible, and as we continue here, we've got an Opal T-Mac. We need to see that Pink Diamond T-Mac before the Opal T-Mac. Unless, I mean, maybe not necessarily. Like, we could see this Opal T-Mac on Christmas and then see the Pink Diamond T-Mac as a secondary card like in January or February. I could see that happening, man. So, yeah. Hopefully Dave Cowens is like not that hard to get because I wasn't able to get that Invincible Dave Cowens last year, but I do want to use Dave Cowens, so hopefully he's not that hard to get. Hopefully, he's not like a super expensive event card or anything. Luka could easily be a Christmas card for sure. Same with Russell Westbrook. Kevin Durant, I mean, definitely. Klay Thompson, definitely. It's going to be interesting because there's a lot of these opals that they could drop on Christmas. We might even see Like, I think they're probably going to do 5 opals and then 1 dark matter, but they could even do like 10 opals, man. I would not be shocked because I expect the first dark matters to come season 4 just like they did last year. And yeah, so I would not be shocked if they did like 10 on Christmas, which would be kind of crazy. Or maybe, like 5 in packs, 5 in the event, or 7 in packs and 3 in the event, or something like that, because, there obviously will be a Christmas event. And like I said earlier in the video, I really do hope that they do an event every 2 weeks and there's no like down weeks, man. That would be a major W. So Jason Tatum, he was the first opal last year, as I already mentioned earlier in the video. They do not like to drop, like Jason Tatum will not be our first opal this year. They don't usually do that. They don't usually make, obviously there's an opal Tatum, a pink diamond Tatum every year, but they kind of mix it up to when these certain players are dropped, which is good because then I feel like it would kind of get a little bit, stale and repetitive. It's nice that they mix that up at least, man. So I expect him to drop a little bit later. I don't think he's going to be one of the first opals. I mean, he's possibly a Christmas card as well, but Shaq, very possibly a Christmas card or an event card for sure. As we continue here, Dwayne Wade, that'll be interesting. He probably will just be in some random promo, though. They don't give D Wade the respect that they used to. Man, D Wade used to be one of the best cards in the game and used to be like, a top 3 card in the game and the card that everybody ran. But they've been doing D Wade dirty, which is unfortunate. Just give us that, that base 98 back. Just something similar to it. Even in like 2K22 and 2K23, it felt kind of similar to how it used to. But now it's broken, man. Can we retool D Wade's release? Let's get a little bit of cheesiness back on that, especially since he's undersized, man. Because his release, oh my God, it was so fun to use back in the day. If you know, you know. Penny Hardaway, he was a Christmas opal last year, so I don't think that they would repeat with a card like Penny. I don't think he's that hype. So opal Penny would probably be like January, February, somewhere in there. Does Penny have ties to like China? And well, I don't know why I'm thinking that. It might just be because I'm, kind of thinking of Penny and T-Mac hand in hand. But if he does, he could be in the Lunar New Year set. But I don't know if he does or not. Call me casual if you wish. But Giannis, he was a Christmas card last year. Could definitely be again because Giannis is always one of the best cards in the game. Always hyped. Chet Holmgren is a very interesting one. That he is a Galaxy Opal Hidden Gem. He could be really OP when he comes out. But I presume that he will be kind of the main headliner in just a random Friday drop, which will be a W when he comes out. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting. And then Dark Matters, all of these cards, I expect that we get all of these in Season 4 as well as, I think in the pack drops they'll do 1 or 2 Dark Matters in each pack drop in Season 4, or maybe 1 in each event, and then 1 in each. Yeah, they're going to drop all of these at some point in Season 4, I would assume. Maybe 1 on Christmas. Maybe we get, like Dark Matter MJ on Christmas again. Dark Matter Dame on Christmas would be a lot more dope though, because it seems like MJ's a little bit overdone. They drop him as the top card on Christmas like every single year, it seems like. So I understand they don't maybe want to drop like Moses, Karl Malone, some of these other guys, but Dame I feel like people would rip packs for Dark Matter Dame if he's the only day. I mean, little kids love Dame. That is where they're going to be getting the extra revenue on Christmas is from little kids, which you could say that's unfortunate. I get, your standpoint with that, but I think little kids will open up packs per day. So anyway, that is kind of what we are looking at, to be honest with you. That is what I expect to see for Season 3 and I guess Season 4 as well. I think that is kind of the plan of attack. I mean, obviously, I'm not really positive when it comes to the events. They could do something a little bit different, but it just seems with how the time is, I don't see any situation. I think it's like a 90% chance that they start an event on that Friday immediately after Thanksgiving. And if they do that, they would have to either take 1 week off, possibly 2 weeks off from events. I don't believe that they do that because when they start with the events, if they go back to not having an event, especially if they're not going to drop, moments cards, this last week, people have been complaining that it's really dry, even with the event still ongoing. I think if they go to like a dry week without an event this next week, people are going to be really agitated. So I think that there will be one 2 days from now, which I'm very hopeful of because obviously now I'm back playing the game. I will be participating in that event. I'm selling my whole collection. I'm going to be ripping some packs for you guys, man. So that'll be a major W. We're going to get back and open up packs because when the event is a thing, it is a lot more rewarding to open up packs, man. It just is. That's just the fact of the matter because then you're getting event pieces as well. And, maybe I can get a little with the amount of MT that I have, maybe I can get a little, maybe second tier pink diamond action and, one of those ones for 15 pieces. That'd be a major W. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll have another video dropping either tonight or tomorrow talking about, it'll be a really interesting video. It'll be like an investigation type video. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And make sure to leave a like on the video, man. I am back. I'm here to stay, man. I did a little cross-country road trip. I was busy for a little while, but appreciate you guys continuing to rock with me. Thank you guys for showing so much love on that last video after the 2 weeks of absenteeism. Is absenteeism even a word? I'm not even sure, to be completely straight up with y'all. But anyway, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We got much more My Team content coming soon, man. And with all of that being said, so happy to be back. So happy that you guys continue to rock with me. We're almost 2,000 subs. Once I get to that 1,000 mark, man, the content's going to be crazy. But anyway, hopefully it's already crazy, but it's going to get even crazier. All right, I'm just blabbering at this point. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, man. And with all that being said, and a giveaway to 1,000 subs. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.